Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Amagyanatimirandasya Gyananjanasalakaya Chakkhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Jana Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sopadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaisnavanam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Sri Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopishya Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So thank you very much. Welcome to the Krishna Lila part 2. Today we will be discussing about the atrocity of Kamsa, also the killing of the first demon in Krishna Lila, that is Pūtanā. So before we begin, we should know that how the hearing of Krishna Katha is so important. Prabhupada say that in this beautiful prayer by Dhruva Maharaj in the purport, Prabhupada say that one may be very happy in association of devotee, like we have got Sunday program. People coming, congregational devotee, they come and attend this and they are very happy. But what about your plan for crossing the material existence, the science of material existence? So, therefore, Prabhupada say that is fine, that it is good that we have, but Mayavadi philosopher may question us. Here Prabhupada say that Mayavadi philosopher may question us. You may be very happy in the association of devotee, but what is your plan for crossing the ocean of material existence? Dhruva Maharaj's answer is that it is not very difficult. He clearly says that the ocean can be crossed very easily if one simply become mad to hear the glories of the Lord, Bhagavat Guna Katha. So unless we hear the Bhagavat Guna Katha, persistently engage in hearing topics of Lord from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, who is actually addicted to this process,
Just as one becomes addicted to intoxicant, it is very easy to cross the signs of material existence. Otherwise, it's very difficult. So-called devotee association is not even enough if it is bereft of hearing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, bereft of hearing Krishna Katha. Therefore, our society is meant to give an opportunity. Prabhupada made this center, the movement to give a living entity an opportunity to hear about Bhagavat Guna Katha, Hari Katha, Krishna Katha. Otherwise, we remain a neophyte, the third class devotee. Prabhupada said that the third class devotee, the neophytes, they are not interested. In 1 to 12 purport, Prabhupada saying that the third class devotee neophyte, they are not interested in hearing Krishna Katha. They are so much addicted to the process of preliminary process of worshipping devotees, but they do not like to hear Krishna Katha. That is very pathetic position, very dangerous position. They are prone to jeopardize their Krishna consciousness without hearing. They can stagnate and stigmatize the bhakti, Krishna consciousness process without hearing. Therefore, Narada Muni telling that what is the auspicious day? Tad-dinam durdinam manyam megachanam nardurdinam. A day is inauspicious. We usually consider that if there is a overcast of rain, there is a cloud, we cannot go out, we cannot perform any kind of activities. That we consider is a very bad day today. But Narada Muni said that no. He refuted this statement. He said that no. Yaddinam durdinam manyam Kṛṣṇa katha samalpa barjita. The day is inauspicious where there is no Krishna katha. That means our day starts with a conversation about Krishna, culminate to the point of 24 hours talking about him. And Krishna also says this is the symptom of a devotee, advanced devotee, madkatha, madchita, madagata prana bodhoyanti parasparam kathayant chamam nityam tushtanti cha namanti cha. Krishna says madchita, they are always engaged their mind in thinking of me. Their life is dedicated to me. And they always find, as long as they live, they find another devotee, like-minded devotees, to talk and hear about Krishna Katha. That is real devotee association. The symptoms of advanced devotee. And they release this Krishna Katha. They release this Krishna Katha. Therefore, it is said that, beautiful verses 2, 3, 17, that ayur harati by punsam udyam astam cha anyase. So in these verses he said that the sun is a great thief, but the greatest thief is Krishna. Chauragra ganyam. Chauragra means, agra means foremost. The greatest thief is Krishna. Why sun is a thief? Because ayur harati by punsam udyan astam cha anyasu. Because sun is plundering the duration of life for everyone when its sun rises, when its sun sets. One day of our life is gone by setting of sun, rising sun to setting sun. One day is gone. Therefore, sun is stealing, is a thief. But the greater thief is Krishna. Why? Because Krishna stealing back from sun the duration of life. For those people, tasyate yathā nityam uttama loka-bāla-ghnī. Only for those people who is persistently, consistently talking about Krishna Katha, hearing about Krishna Katha. Therefore, in this verse, beautiful say that both rising and by setting the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone, except one who utilizes the time by discussing the topics of the all-good personality of Godhead. Day by day, the sun is stealing our life, but those who are engaged in the discussion of the Krishna Katha, day by day, they are coming close to Krishna. Because Krishna is stealing towards him. dragging towards him. Son cannot do anything. Therefore, Krishna Katha is so good. It's so relisable that it is said that it is so relisable. It's like a Uchchava. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam navam. It's not like that we have heard about Krishna Katha, how he killed, how he appeared, how he killed the Pūtanā, how he killed Bakasur, Agasur, how he lifted Govardhan. No, it is navam navam, near and near. It is always fresh. Tadeva swasam manasam utshavam tadeva sukannava swasanam ninnam yat uttama sloka jasanugayate. So in this beautiful verses, he say that those who are describing the glories of all famous personality of Godhead are attractive. Krishna Katha is very attractive, relisable, ever fresh, nityanutanaha, ever fresh. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj is demanding kind of thing, requesting, no, I want to hear Krishna Katha. Parikshit Maharaj, who has seen the Lord in the womb, he is interested in Krishna Katha. For us, what is our position? Still, we are not interested in Krishna Katha, means, as Prabhupada said, that we are all third-class devotees. Indeed, such words are a perpetual festival for the mind. Mind means chinta. Chinta, there is a beautiful explanation in Puranas and in Vedic literature. I read somewhere, what is chinta? Stress. The stress is that when you think of something undesirable thing, the chinta comes. Stress comes. Not when you think of desirable thing. The desirable thing is Krishna Katha only. Therefore, when you hear Krishna Katha, it's a perpetual festival for the mind. Mind is enlivened, encouraged, enriched. And they dry up the ocean of miseries. We have accumulated the ocean of misery. Our tears is like an ocean, like since time memorial we have been suffering. And every time the suffering, the tears coming out from our eyes, it becomes an ocean. Even it become an ocean, it will dry up by Krishna Katha. That is the beauty of Krishna Katha. That is the gargantuan benefit of Krishna Katha. Therefore, we should hear the Krishna Lila, the pastime of the Lord. Prabhupada always stressed the point of hearing Krishna Katha. Simply by hearing, simply by remembering him. Therefore, all these festivals, just like we had a Jhulan Jatra, Janmashtami, we have this upcoming festival, the Radhastami, the boat festival, the what else? We have so many Brahman Dwadasi. All these festivals, Lord has disclosed, revealed out of his compassion to living entity, so that he can incorporate us. How he can incorporate us? Giving us an opportunity to serve him, remember him. That is whole idea. Janmashtami means remembering Krishna, how Krishna took birth, the pastime of the Krishna. That is Janmashtami. Radhastami, you remember, appreciate the Lord, his pastime, his name, activities. And he revealed us in a tangible way, so that we will be eligible to go back to Godhead. That is his merciful concession to the living entity, conditioned soul, who is suffering in this material world. Krishna wants us to win. Therefore, he convinces, canvasses, he displays, he reveals his pastimes. But we are so adamant to lose. We have no interest for Krishna Katha. That is a very, very piteous and precarious precarious state. Therefore, one should always hear Krishna Katha, eager to hear. Laulyam api mulyam ekahi mulyam. Laulyam, always greedy to hear, eager to hear Krishna Katha. Because Krishna cannot be seen, cannot be approached by our eyes, cannot be seen through our eyes, but he can be approached through our ears. Ear is the gateway to liberation. Express way to go back to Godhead is ear. Therefore, we should hear Krishna Katha, always eager to hear and glorify him. Therefore, it is said that in Vishnu Purana that that what is that verse? It is say that even a moment of remembrance of the Krishna, one can murtu sansara jasya sravana matrena, jasya smarana matrena, jasya sravana matrena janma sansara bandhanam vimuchyate. We will stop this material existence. So on these notes, of course, there is a beautiful verses, particularly in this age of Kali, the hearing of Krishna Katha is very, very important. It is said that yanite charitani sa manusya sadhava kalu chinvanta katritayantascha tarishanti anjasatamaha. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly person who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. It's also repeat. Dhruva Maharaj is same thing praying that I can easily cross, although it's very difficult for easy, because I will hear about Krishna Katha. In this way, I can easily cross the darkness of the sage. That is the solution has been given. And if we are not hearing, it's like we are pathetic. Our ears like a snake holes. Shastra say, if those who are not interested to hear Krishna Katha, they are like a snake holes. What is the use of snake holes? Useless. So therefore, our ears are useless without hearing Krishna Katha. You want to have a Krishna, you must have Krishna through your ears. That is the formula. And those who are not interested to hearing, it's very, very precarious. It is said that in these beautiful verses that oh my Lord, person who are bereft of the all auspicious performance of chanting and hearing about your transcendental activities are certainly unfortunate, very unfortunate people. Those who do not hear, do not have the propensity urge to hear Krishna Katha, are also bereft of good sense. They engage in inauspicious activity, enjoying the sense gratification for a very little while. Why they are not? Not that they do not have time, they have time. They have time other than Krishna. That means they have all mundane thing, useless thing. Sense gratification. Other than Krishna activity, everything called sense gratification. Senses are like a snake. When you touch a snake, it is dangerous. It has poison, it will kill us. So snakes' senses are very, very dangerous. Our condition, our material condition is due to the sense, due to the sense gratification. Anything other than Krishna Katha is sense gratification. And you want to stop this sense gratification process. You hear it automatically, you will lose the desire for all other things. That is also stated in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam has every things in the world, every answers. It is said that Tava Vikriditam Krishna Ninnam Paramamangalam Kanna Pyusam Asadyo Tajyanti Anyas Priyam Janaha. Oh my dear Krishna, your pastime are supremely auspicious for mankind, are an intoxicating beverage for the ears. Tasting such pastime, people forget their desire for other things. You want to forget all your mundane things about your job, your wife, friends, society, news, movies, then you must hear Krishna Katha. It is auspicious. It's so intoxicating that one will addicted to this and forget everything. And that is the only process to get out from this ocean of material nescience and go back to Godhead. So on these notes, we will start Krishna Katha. And another thing is that all this Krishna Katha, what to speak out was Parikshit Maharaj so much eager to hear. And also, you can see there's a beautiful verses where Nanda Maharaj and cowherd boy, they are so much intimate with Krishna and they are involved in their activity. Still they want to hear about Krishna Katha. How unfortunate we are. Being so insignificant, still we are not interested in Krishna Katha. Here in this beautiful verses, you say that there's a beautiful verses, what is that, 10, 11, something. 58, I think. Some, yeah, in these verses it is said that in this way all the cowherd men headed by Nanda Maharaj enjoyed the topics about pastime of Krishna and Balaram with great transcendental pleasure. They could not even perceive the material tribulation. See, even the cowherd boys, Nanda Maharaj, who are involved in the transcendental activities of the Lord, still they are very much interested to hear about the Krishna Balaram, and not only that, with great transcendental pleasure, relishing this pastime. So on this note, we will start today's topics. So part 1, we have discussed about the root cause of confidential region of Krishna's appearance, transcendental appearance, Janmashtami, and after the how the Mother Earth approached Brahma in the shape of Surabhi cows to solve his problem. The problem is that the demons, the earth is overburdened by the demons, demoniac kings. Therefore, she approached with tear in eyes to Brahma to solve the problem. Brahma escalated this problem and called all the demigods along with Lord Shiva and Narad and approached to Kshirosagar, ocean of milk, and pray to Krishna. And Krishna meditate, Krishna or Vishnu, he gave the direction in meditation, and when transmitted this message to everyone through Brahma while he was in meditation that he will come soon. He is aware of all the things, and he will come soon. He will appear soon on the earth to mitigate these miseries and to solve the problem of the earth. And he also said to Brahma that you tell this all, you order this demigod to take bath in order to assist his pastime. So when Krishna then appeared, he appeared in Devaki's Vasudev mind. Then from Vasudev mind transport to the Devaki heart and to the womb. Then he appeared as a 400 form. And he asked in between, he asked Vasudev to transfer him to the Gokul. And at the same time, there was a baby girl was born to Yashoda Maya. So he exchanged this baby girl with Krishna. And he came to, and the Vasudev brought the baby girl, exchanged with Krishna to prison house. Then Kansa, when he came to know that there was the 8th child is born, he immediately rushed to the prison house. He wanted to kill that 8th child baby. But baby sneaked out and he told that, you fool. She told to Kansa that, you fool, your 8th child, your enemy is born somewhere else. So when Kansa heard this, that my death is already born somewhere else, so he released Devaki and Vasudev. But he was so anxious. He was consulting with all his he called all his demoniac associates and Torres to make a plan how to counteract this death, how to kill the 8th child, Krishna. So they were planning to kill. And in this, then they come up with a solution that they will torture and torment all the devotees, the Brahmanas, everyone. So that in this way they can kill Vishnu. So that is their plan. And not only that, they planned that within 10 days, whosoever took birth, child in Gokul should be killed. So therefore they called Pūtanā, which Bāla-ghnī means a witch who is expert in killing the babies. So Kansa summoned the Pūtanā to go to Gokul and kill all the children born within 10 days. So in this way they are making plan so that Kansa can exterminate his enemy, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa. So in this beautiful verses, we say that that my dear king, when a man prosecute great soul, all his benediction of longevity, beauty, fame, religion, blessing and promotion to higher planet will be destroyed. So here Kṛṣṇa is planning for that. He is prosecuting the great soul, killing the brahmanas, stopping the yacchan, stopping all kind of pious activities. Therefore, now his longevity, beauty, everything will be destroyed soon. Kṛṣṇa is actually inviting death by doing this. Therefore, one has to be careful that one should not prosecute great souls. So, atrocity of the Kṛṣṇa towards the great soul, the devotees, the brahmanas, or all the Yadavas, who is the associate of Kṛṣṇa, who is the friends or well-wisher of the Kṛṣṇa or Vasudeva Devaki, they were prosecuted. As a result, Kṛṣṇa is inviting death, expedited his destruction soon by Kṛṣṇa. So we can see in the 6th chapter, which is about the Pūtanā. When Pūtanā was sent, here Prabhupada has given a very nice a summary of 6th chapter is as follows. When Nanda Maharaj, following the instruction of Vasudeva, was returning home, he was a great demoniac woman lying on the road. Then he heard about her death. While Nanda Maharaj, is king of Braja, was thinking about Vasudeva's word concerning disturbance in Gokul. He was a little afraid and sought shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Hari. Meanwhile, Kṛṣṇa sent to village of a Gokule rākṣasī named Pūtanā. So what happened? After the day after the Janmashtami is called Nandotsava, because Yashoda Maya, who actually gave birth to a baby child, she was so much due to labor pain, she was so much tired, fatigued, that she did not know whether it's a baby child or boy child. When Vasudeva exchanged it, they do not know that. When Vasudeva exchanged the child, girl child with boy child, they do not know that. Nobody knows actually. The morning when they wake up, they found that there's a boy. And everybody was so much happy. Whole village was very happy. And they distributed Nanda Maharaj celebrating the birth of his boy child Kṛṣṇa and distributing lot of charities, lot of cows, donating cows in charity to Brahmanas. And that festival is known as Nandotsava. So in these beautiful verses, you can go to the chapter. So here you can see that how Nandotsava was made. So it's a beautiful. He gave the Nanda Maharaj donated so many cows in charity to all the Brahmanas. And on the 6th day, actually on the 6th day, what happened? Nanda Maharaj went to give tax because they are cowherd community. So he went to Mathura because Brajbhumi, Vrindavan or Gokul is under the province, under the jurisdiction of Mathura, and Kṛṣṇa was the king of Mathura. So the cowherd community, they used to go and give the tax, government tax, like we give the government tax. So they all went to Nanda Maharaj along with some of the cowherd men. They went to Mathura to give the tax, and he met his co-brother Vasudeva. But Vasudeva has got a premonition that there must be some inauspicious thing has happened. Better you go back. So on the way coming back, he found that Pūtanā, there's a big rākṣasī lying. He's asking what happened, why this rākṣasī came here. Then the story begins that how Pūtanā came to Gokul in order to kill Kṛṣṇa. So it is said that once upon a time, Pūtanā rākṣasī, who could move according to her desire, was wandering in her outer space, converted herself by mystic power into a very beautiful woman, thus entered into the Gokul, the abode of Nanda Maharaj. See, Gokul means the cowherd community. Kula means community, cowherd community, Gokul, the abode of the Lord actually. So here Pūtanā has entered because rākṣasī has got the mystic power. They can change their dresses, they change their forms. So He changed his form as a beautiful woman. He entered into the Gokul in order to kill all the child born within the 10 days. Now it is the 6th day of Krishna. And he also managed to kill all the children. But those children he killed, those who are supporter of Kansa. Jiva Goswami say in Krishna Sandarbha that he killed only those children, those who are the supporter of Kansa. And some of the commentator like Hari Suri and others, Kavi Kannapur, they have written that she did not kill anybody, because they do not want to involve any killing in Krishna's pastime. So here it is stated that the Sukadev Goswami is giving he is narrating these particular features of the Pūtanā. His hips were full, her breasts were large and firm, seeming overburdened on her slim waist. She was dressed very nicely, her hair adorned with garland of malika flowers was scattered about her beautiful faces. Her earrings were brilliant as she smiled very attractively, glancing upon everyone. Her beauty drew the attention of all inhabitants of Braja, especially the men. When the gopis saw her, they thought that beautiful goddess of fortune, holding a lotus flower in her hand, had come to see her husband Kṛṣṇa. So here it is said that how the acharyas are like a CCTV. They know exact how much they are so power, how much potency, how much mercy they have got from Kṛṣṇa, that they can see the exact features like a CCTV. How Mother Josoda looks like, how Pūtanā looks like. That was this power of the acharyas. While searching for small children, Pūtanā, whose business was to kill them, entered the house of Nanda Maharaj unobstructed, having been sent by the superior potency of the Lord. Without asking anyone's permission, she entered Nanda Maharaj's room, where she saw the child sleeping in the bed, his unlimited power covered like a powerful fire covered by ashes. She could understand that his child was not ordinary, but was meant to kill all demons. So here Pūtanā has come externally as a beautiful woman, but internally he has got that malicious, malefied intention to kill. So he came because she was looking so beautiful and she was not obstructed by others. Of course, this is the desire of Kṛṣṇa, because not a blade of grass moves without the sanction of the Lord. So here it is said that Kṛṣṇa wanted to, with Yogamaya, they wanted to close he wanted to hide his divinity. He wanted to bewilder all these cowherd boys, Josoda Maya, so that nobody obstruct him, because Kṛṣṇa want to execute this pastime. Nobody obstruct. Unobstructed, he entered into Gokul. Not only he entered into the Nanda Maharaj's house also. And the problem is that Pūtanā did not know that who she is approaching. He is nothing but a supreme personality of Godhead. He mistaken, like sometimes we mistake with a snake with rope. It is dangerous. Similarly, Pūtanā mistaken that he is a child and I am going to easily kill him. Lord Kṛṣṇa, the all-pervading super soul lying on the bed, understood that Pūtanā, who was expert in killing small children, had come to kill him. Therefore, as if afraid of her, Kṛṣṇa closed his eyes. The Pūtanā took upon her lap, who was to be her own annihilation, just as an unintelligent person places a sleeping snake on his lap, thinking snake to be rope. So here Pūtanā came and approached the Kṛṣṇa. As soon as Kṛṣṇa saw as a 6 days baby, he closed his eyes. Just a childish nature. If he sees something very ghastly, he will close the eyes, his childish nature. So the reason of closing eyes has been given by different acharya, very different meaning. I will quote some of the acharya. First of Baladev Vidyabhushan says that he closed the eyes because he do not want to see the suffering or pain of the Pūtanā. Krishna knows that. He is omniscient, omnipotent. He knows that Pūtanā is going to be killed by him. So he does not want to see him suffering. Then there is another Acharya called Harisuri. He was born in Nasik. He was a great Acharya. It says that he saw Kṛṣṇa once and he asked the benediction that Kṛṣṇa give the blessing to him that he will write the books and he will know the intricacy or confidential region of all Kṛṣṇa's pastime. So he has compiled 4,000 verses, more than 4,000 verses, 4,056 verses in Krishna Lila. And in that verses, he explained very nicely that why Kṛṣṇa closed his eyes. He told if Kṛṣṇa will see Pūtanā with compassion, Pūtanā will purify. Because Lord is full of pavitram, param brahma, param dhama, pavitram paramam bhava. So he will purify. If he sees in anger, if Kṛṣṇa sees Pūtanā in anger, Pūtanā will be burnt. Lord is full powerful. Therefore, Kṛṣṇa chose to be not to close his eyes, not to see in compassion, not to see in angry. That is another reason. And our Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given a very 5 points, 5 reasons for closing out. Vishwanath Chakravarti said that because of childish nature, he is closing his eyes. Just a child is closed eyes when he sees somebody. Out of fear, he says that. And another point is that Kṛṣṇa does not want to see the inauspicious people. Because Pūtanā is bāla-ghnī, expert in killing the babies. Therefore, he do not want to see. Third point he is given that Kṛṣṇa, that Pūtanā, he does not want to see the pain of Pūtanā because he is going to be killed. Fourth point he says that although Pūtanā has got a malified intention of killing, but externally he is pretending to be a mother for breastfeeding. Therefore, he is feeling very shame and embarrassed to kill Pūtanā. That's why he closed his eyes. And the fifth point it is given that, in the fifth point it says that the teaching tendency. So if he sees Pūtanā has come pretending to be a mother, but his intention to breastfeed the Kṛṣṇa, kill with poison. Therefore, the cheating tendency will not exist if Kṛṣṇa sees Pūtanā. The fifth reason has been given. The acharyas are very good. As I told you, see that CCTV. They know the confidential region. Kṛṣṇa reveals their confidential region through acharya. Prabhupada also written the purport, the Vishwanath Chakravarti, 5 points of Kṛṣṇa is closed his eyes as soon as he sees Pūtanā. And 6th day particularly, if you see that another point, it is written by Acharya, astrological point of view, 6th day is called Aślesha Nakshatra, which is very dangerous. Viswambhar Ghatika means dangerous from the poison. There is a particular 24 minutes or something where there is a particular time where Kṛṣṇa in his astrology, there is a called Viswambhar under the Aślesha Nakshatra, which is inauspicious. These are the beautiful commentary of Acharya. So what happened when Pūtanā enters? Pūtanā Rākṣasī heart was fierce, cruel, but she looked like a very affectionate mother. Thus she resembled a sharp sword in a soft sheath. Although seeing her within the room, Jashoda Rohini, overwhelmed by her beauty, did not stop her, but remained silent because she treated her child like a mother. So we have got 7 mothers. Those who are breastfeeding nurse, they are also called mother. On that very spot, the fiercely dangerous Rakṣasī took Kṛṣṇa on her lap, pushed her breast into the mouth. The nipple of her breast was smeared with dangerous, immediately effective poison. Kalakuta Bisa. Kalakuta Bisa like a cyanide, potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide means as soon as you touch it, you will die. That kind of very effective poison, dangerous effective poison smeared. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa, becoming very angry at her, took hold of her breast, squeezed it very hard with both hands, sucked out both the poison and her life. So Kṛṣṇa was very angry. What is this? You are coming to kill me and killing all this witch. So Kṛṣṇa not only sucked her breast, but sucked her life air. Unbearably pressed in every vital point, the demon Pūtanā began to cry, please leave me, suck my breast no longer. Perspiring, her eyes wide open and her arms, legs failing, she cried very loudly again and again, Muncha, 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 give, leave me. But Kṛṣṇa do not know how to leave, he know how to catch. In Vrindavan, they say that हमारी ठाकुर जी पकड़ना जानते, छोड़ना नहीं जानते. Our Lord knows how to catch, not how to leave. Although Pūtanā came as a pretentiously as a mother with malafide intention of killing, but because of pretension to be mother and allowed her breast to be sucked by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa took the positive side. Kṛṣṇa took the positive side and gave her the status of mother in Vaikuntha. So therefore it is stated that as Pūtanā screamed loudly and forcefully, the earth with its mountain, outer spaces, its planet trembled, the lower planet in all directions vibrated, people fell down fearing thunderbolts were falling upon. So here, like Pūtanā Rakṣasī was so huge, and it trembled. Like Vishwanath Chakravarti say that word rasa refer to planetary system below the earth, such as Rasatala, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Taltala. They were trembled actually. All the lower planetary system. In this way, demon Pūtanā very much agreed because of her breast was being attacked by Kṛṣṇa, lost her life. O King Parikshit, opening her mouth wide and spreading her arms, legs here, she fell down in the pasturing ground in her original form as a Rakṣasī, as Vritrāsura had fallen when killed by thunderbolt of enemy. So Pūtanā, who came as a pretentiously changed his form after killing, she came to his original form as a big Rakṣas, big demons. O King Parikshit, when the gigantic body of Pūtanā fell to the ground, it smashed all the trees within limit of 12 miles. Appearing in a gigantic body, she was certainly extraordinary. So here it is said that Pūtanā was so gigantic body, it's like a 12 miles. It destroyed the 12 miles. His body is so length, so huge. The Rakṣasī mouth was full of teeth, each resembling front of a plough. Her nostrils were deep like mountain caves. Her breast resembled big slabs of stone fallen from hill. Her scattered hair was the color of copper. The socket of her eyes appeared like a deep blind well. Her fearful things resembled the bank of rivers. Her arms, legs, feet seemed like a big breeze. Her abdomen appeared like a dried up lake. The harsh ears, heads of coward men, women were already shocked by the Rakṣasī screaming. When they saw that fierce wonder of her body, they were even more frightened. Without fear, child Kṛṣṇa was playing on the upper portion of Pūtanā Rakṣasī breast, and when the gopis saw the child wonderful activity, they immediately came forward with great jubilation, picked him up. So Kṛṣṇa is nicely playing. Thereafter, Mother Yashoda Rohini, along with her other older gopi, waved about a switch of a cow to give full protection to the child Sri Krishna. This is a very important point. Kṛṣṇa, who is the protector of everybody, now out of his affection, love, now the cowherd boys, Mother Yashoda, they are chanting mantra, waving this cow's switch of a cow to give full protection. See, that is called spontaneous love in Braj-dham, Braj-Vrindavan. Lord has hidden his divinity, his Godhead and Godhood. Why? Because he wants the spontaneous love. Because if you know, like Vaikuntha, everybody know Krishna is the Supreme Lord, as Vishnu, and everybody bow down. There is an obstruction of the free flow of the love. Therefore, Krishna, with his Yogamaya potency, he covers his divinity, he covers his supremacy, he covers his godhood. That is the beauty of this Brajadham. There is a spontaneous love. They do not think, Yashoda Maya and Gopis, they do not think Krishna is the Supreme Lord. They think he's a small child, my child. They do not think how great Krishna is, but how greatly Krishna depends on them. That personality who is the proprietor of the three worlds, he is begging for a little bit of palm full of buttermilk. For that, Gopis are saying that you have to dance for 10 minutes. After Krishna dances for 10 minutes, they are thinking, no, it's not good actually. Quality is not good, better you dance again 10 minutes. That Supreme Personality of Godhead, by his mere direction, all these demigods are fearful. All the living entities are fearful. They are dancing, everybody dancing just by his agency, Maya's direction. What to speak about Supreme Lord? That is called Brajadham. This is called Brajaras. That is called the spontaneous love of inhabitant of Vrindavan with Krishna. The child was thoroughly washed with cow urine, then smeared with dust raised by the movement of the cows. Then different names of the Lord were applied to cow dung on the 12 different parts of his body, beginning with forehead. Is done in applying tilak. In this way, the child was given protection. Just like we have that, we did the 12 symbol of the Vishnu, Om Kesavaya Namo, Narayana, Madhavaya Namo, Govindaya Namo. Like this, they did to Krishna for protection. The gopis first executed the process of achaman, drinking a sip of water from the right hand. They purified their bodies, hands with the Nasa mantra, then applied the same mantra upon the body of child. The Nasa mantra Prabhupada say include achaman, or first drinking the sip of water kept in the right hand. They are different Vishnu mantra to purify the body. The gopis, in fact, any householder knew the process of being purified by chanting the bathing hymn. The gopis executed the process first to purify themselves, then purify child Krishna. So this is the mantra they want to purify. They do not know that Krishna is the Param Brahma, Pavitram Paramam Brahma. He is the supremely purified. He is the supreme master of everything. Madhavayat, what is that verse? He said that Madhavayat, the beautiful verses, he say that 325:42, that Madhavayat bhati bhatoyam suryastapati madhavayat vaschati indra dahati agni murtuscharati madhavayat. He said that it is because of my supremacy that wind blows out of fear of me, the sun shines out of fear of me, the Lord of the clouds, Indra, sends forth showers out of fear of me, fire burns out of fear of me, death goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. That personality of the Godhead who everyone fears, now he actually getting the protection from the gopis, Mother Yashoda. So that is called divine, that is called bhakti, raganuga, spontaneous bhakti, spontaneous reciprocation of the love without any obstruction, without any reverence of Godhead or Godhood. Sukadev Goswami informed Maharaj Parikshit that gopis following the proper system protected Krishna, their child, with this mantra. May Aja protect your legs, may Maniman protect your knees, Agnya your thighs, Achutya the upper part of the waist, Hayagribha your abdomen, may Kesava protect your heart, Isa your chest, the sun god your neck, Vishnu your arms, Urukarma your face, Ishwara your head, may Chakri protect your form of the front, may Srihari Gadadhari, the carrier of the club, protect you from the back. May the carrier of the bow, who is known as the enemy of Madhu, and Lord Ajana, the carrier of the sword, protect you two sides. So in this way they are praying. In this way, praying to protect Kṛṣṇa, who is the protector of the three worlds. So in this way, the Pūtanā was killed. So here the main point is that here another point it is stated that when they burn the Pūtanā body, what happened, that instead of the smell, the chandan smell is coming, sandalwood smell. Why? Because as soon as Pūtanā touched the body of Kṛṣṇa, she was purified. That is stated by Harishuri, that and Pūtanā took the Kṛṣṇa and close to his heart and allow her to suck the breath. That time two things happened. First of all, Harishuri says that anybody bring Kṛṣṇa close to the heart, despite he is so abominable, despite he has so much malefied intention, one can get purified. So he gets purified. Then what happened when gigantic body was born? Smoke emanating from her body was fragrant like Oguru incense. See, his body is purified. Rākṣasa body, who is expert in killing these babies, it become like fragrant like Oguru incense. Oguru incense is very, very fragrant, which is used for every day while deity worship to Kṛṣṇa. See, here it is said that why Kṛṣṇa is so merciful to him. Pūtanā was always hankering for the blood of human children. With that desire, she came to kill Kṛṣṇa. But because she offered her breast to the Lord, she attained the greatest achievement. What then is to say of those who had natural devotion and affection for Kṛṣṇa, as a mother who offered him their breast to suck, or offered something very dear as mother offers something to the child. See, here very important lesson. Lesson is that if a person is so much abominable, so much pretentious, so much malefied, nefarious, she came with an intention to kill Kṛṣṇa and pretentiously as a mother approach him. But because she offered her breast to the Lord, she attained the achievement. Because Lord is so merciful, he does not see the bad things, negative thing. He sees the positive thing of Pūtanā. Because Pūtanā has come pretentiously as a mother, outwardly as mother, and allow her to suck her breast. Therefore, he took the positive side. Kṛṣṇa is always took the positive side. Therefore, devotee always see the positive side, not the negative side. Just like a bees. Bees always go to the honey, but flies always go to the sore of the body. Therefore, devotee should learn that we should see always the positive side rather than focus on the negative side. So Kṛṣṇa here, he took the positive side and give her the benediction of greatest achievement as a mother status. Here the lesson is that if a person with such an abominable character can get a greatest achievement by pretentiously approaching Kṛṣṇa, what to speak about the person who approaches Kṛṣṇa with love and devotion? How much benediction one can get simply by favorably and very lovingly approaching Kṛṣṇa. That is the beautiful lesson for Pūtanā story. Pūtanā is full of envious, malicious. Still he got. If a devotee, how much one can get the, Therefore, it is said that Supreme Personality of Godhead Kṛṣṇa, always situated in the core of the heart of the pure devotee. He is always offered prayer by such worshipable personality like Brahma, Lord Shiva. Because Kṛṣṇa embraced the Pūtanā's body with great pleasure, sucked her breast. Although she was a great witch, she attained the position of a mother in the transcendental world, thus achieved the highest perfection. What then is to be said of the cows whose nipples Krishna sucked with great pleasure, whose offered their milk very jubilantly with affection exactly like that of a mother. See, Krishna also sucked the breast of Mother Yashoda, the cows also. How much benediction, what is their position? How much benediction, how much blessing they can get. Therefore, Sukadev Goswami is very nice verses. He is saying that verses Sukadev Goswami say that uh, Sukadev Goswami say that in this way all the no, there's a beautiful verses Sukadev Goswami is is this in Damodar Lila, I think, near. So Sukadev Goswami is saying that, sorry, Parikshit Maharaj said to Sukadev Goswami, having heard of the great fortune of Mother Yashoda, Parikshit Maharaj inquired from Sukadev Goswami, O learned Brahmana, Mother Yashoda's breast milk was sucked by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What past auspicious activity did she and Nanda Maharaj perform to achieve such a perfection in ecstatic love? See, here also same thing. Mother Yashoda and the cows, how much auspiciousness, how much great things they might have done that they have got the opportunity. Not only that, how much benediction they will get. If Pūtanā can get such a great perfection of everything, greatest achievement as a mother, just by pretentiously allow her to suck her breast and embrace Krishna, what to speak about others? But one should not emulate Pūtanā. Oh, let me also come and with poison I will know. One should learn that if a Pūtanā can get this, why not approach Krishna with devotional service like Mother Yashoda and the cows? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, bestower of many benedictions, including liberation, kaivalya, or oneness with Brahman effulgence. For that personality of Godhead, the gopis always felt maternal love, and Krishna sucked their breast with full satisfaction. Therefore, because of their relationship as mother and son, although gopis were engaged in various family activity, one should never think that they return to the material world after leaving their body. See, because of this kind of affection for Krishna, they are not. Here it says that they never, although they are family people, they are all householder, the gopis, the inhabitant of Vrindavan. Still, because of their loving affection for Krishna, and they'll all return to go back to Godhead. Not that they become entangled in karma and they return to material world. This is the advantages. Prabhupada is writing that the advantages of Krishna consciousness is described herein. Krishna consciousness gradually develops on the transcendental platform. One may think of Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. One may think Krishna as the Supreme Master. One may think Krishna as Supreme Friend. One may think Krishna as the Supreme Son. One may think Krishna as the Supreme Conjugal Lover. If one is connected with Krishna in any of these transcendental relationships, the course of one's material life is understood to have already ended, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, taktya deham punarjanma nayati mameti. For such devotee, going back home, back to God, it is guaranteed. Prabhupada is writing guaranteed. Na punna kalpate rajan sansara jnana sambhava. This verse also guarantees that devotee who constantly think of Krishna in a particular relationship will never return to this material world. In this material world of sansara, there are same relationship. One thing, here is my son, here is my wife, here is my lover, here is my friend. But these relationships are temporary illusion. Jnana sambhava, such a consciousness awaken in ignorance. But when same relationship awakens in Krishna consciousness, one spiritual life is revived, and one is guaranteed to return home back to Godhead. Even though gopis were friend of Rohini, Mother Yashoda, who allowed their breast to be sucked by Krishna, were not directly Krishna's mother, they all had the same chance as Rohini Yashoda to go back to Godhead, act as Krishna mother-in-law, servant, and so on. The word sansara refers to attachment for one's body, home, husband, or wife, children. But although the gopis and all the other inhabitants of Vrindavan had the same affection and attachment for husband, home, and their central affection was for Krishna in some transcendental relationship. Therefore, they were guaranteed to be promoted to Goloka Vrindavan in the next life, to live with Krishna eternally in spiritual happiness. The easiest way to attain spiritual elevation, to be liberated from this material world, and to go back to home, back to Godhead, is recommended by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Krishnera sansara karo chadi, anachara. One should give up some sinful activity, remain in the family of Krishna. Then one's liberation is guaranteed. Beautiful purport by Prabhupada. Upon smelling the fragrance of smoke emanating from Pūtanā burning body, many inhabitants of Brajabhumi in distant place were astonished. Where is this fragrance coming from? They asked, thus they went to spot where Pūtanā body was being burnt. O Maharaj Parikshit, best of the Kuru, Nanda Maharaj was very liberal and simple. He immediately took his son Kṛṣṇa on the lap as a Kṛṣṇa had returned from the death. But formally smelling his son, said, Nanda Maharaj undoubtedly enjoyed the transcendental bliss. Because Nanda Maharaj was not there during this incident. He went to Mathura to give tax, and he met Vasudev and asked about well-being, and they were exchanging the word of well-being. That time Vasudev have a premonition that something will wrong happen. Better in Gokul, better you go back. So he came and he saw all these things, and he came to know about all this story. Person who hears with faith and devotion about how Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of God, had killed Pūtanā, who does invest his hearing in such a childhood pastime of Kṛṣṇa, certainly attains attachment for Govinda, the Supreme Original Person. Very, very important. How important Kṛṣṇa Katha. See, here it is said that how Kṛṣṇa has left us many wonderful narration about him. Simply by reading this narration, they are described in Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One gains the salvation from this material world, gradually develop the attachment to and devotion for Govinda Adi Purusha. See, Kṛṣṇa Katha is so important. By hearing the narration, pastime of the Lord, one can get out and develop the love for God. Get out from the material tribulation and develop the love for God. Therefore, one should always engage in Kṛṣṇa Katha. That is the remedy. So before we end up, we will see one beautiful verse is quoted in chapter 3 actually. Aho bhaktyam sanakala kutam jighāṁsayāpi yadapi asabdileve gatim dhatrim uchitam tutvanyam kambadayalum saranam bradam. In these verses he says that, alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than him, Lord Kṛṣṇa, who granted the position of mother to the sea demon Pūtanā, although she was faithless, and prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. The beautiful verses. He said that who can be so merciful? Because if somebody is approaching us pretentiously to kill us, we will never forgive. But here Kṛṣṇa is so merciful. Not only forgiven, but also he gave her the status of motherhood in Vaikuntha, in spiritual plane, transcendental world. Who can be so merciful to give such a reward, such a benediction to a person who is not only abominable in character, but also who has come with that intention, atrocious intention to kill Kṛṣṇa. Therefore, Prabhupada writing in beautiful purport, here is an example of extreme mercy of the Lord, even to his enemy. It is said that noblemen accept the good quality of person of doubtful character, just as one accepts the nectar from a stalk of poison. In his babyhood, he was administered deadly poison by Pūtanā, a sea demon who tried to kill the wonderful baby. And because he was a demon, it was impossible for her to know the Supreme Lord. Even though playing the part of a baby was no one less than the same Supreme Personality of Godhead. His value as Supreme Lord did not diminish upon becoming a baby to please his devotee Yashoda. Sometimes people say that, some of the philosophers, we can become God. You cannot become God. God is always God. When he was a 6-year child, he was a God, and he swore that I am that God, and I am omniscient, omnipotent, and I killed this Pūtanā. Not you can become God by yoga process of some yogic process, you become God. No. God is always God. The Lord may assume the form of a baby or a shape other than that of a human being, but it does not make a slightest difference. He is always the same Supreme. Krishna Prabhupada also same thing. A living creature, however powerful he may become by dint of severe penance, can never become equal to Supreme Lord. Lord Krishna accepted the motherhood of Pūtanā because he pretended to be affectionate mother, allowing the Krishna to suck her breast. The Lord accepts the least qualification of living entity, awards him the highest reward. See, that is the beauty of Krishna, the mercy of Krishna. That is the standard of his character. Therefore, who but the Lord can be ultimate shelter? Who can be ultimate shelter? Then Supreme Lord Krishna. Therefore, one should hear this Krishna Katha and take shelter of the Krishna. The whole idea of hearing Krishna Katha, it will strengthen our conviction, our faith for Krishna, and develop a desire to surrender to him. Therefore, one should hear Krishna Katha. Krishna also say Bhagavad Gita, Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Injun Madasraya. Maya Sakta Mana. You want to develop the attachment for Krishna, one has to hear. You want to have a Krishna in your heart, you can have with through years. Thank you very much. Jai Ganthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Krishna Lila ki Jai, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Hari.